Hello, my name is Jacques Landry. I'm the Chief Technical Officer for the Canadian Cycling Association, and welcome to this October podcast for the Canadian Cycling Association as it pertains to high performance. So today in the podcast I'd like to touch on the different results that our Canadian teams have achieved over the course of the month of September and early October. From these results, so I'll touch on our different cycling sports as per usual, and also touch on what's coming up in the coming months and weeks with regards to high performance. So with no further ado, I'd like to start off with the mountain bike World Championships that were held in Canberra, Australia, early September, with some very good results from some of our athletes, notably from Kabush and Pendrell, both respectively finishing 5th and 6th in their events. Good results also from Marilyn Prémont and from Emily Batty. Emily Batty finishing 11th in the U23 women's category in the cross-country event. Another indication is the fact that the team finished second in the team relay, which, as you know, is a very important event now as far as Olympic qualification is concerned. Moving on to paracycling, paracycling road worlds were held in Bologna, Italy, pretty much at the same time as the Canberra World Championships for mountain biking. Our team, we had a very strong showing there with a very strong team with some newly identified athletes coming onto the scene and doing very well, notably Robert Labbé finishing, basically, who is now the reigning world champion in the time trial event for in the hand cycling category. So very good showing. Robert is a newly identified athlete onto the program, so the future is very good for him. Marie-Claude Le Molnar, also a newly identified athlete in the CP category, finished a strong 3rd place in the time trial. And again, because she's a newly identified athlete, we're showing some very good initiative on the program with our programming as it relates to talent ID and talent development. Another good result on the paracycling side was the 2nd place for Cloutier and Chalifour in the tandem. 3rd place, finished in the 3rd place in the tandem time trial from Chalifour and Cloutier. So very good result there. Another event that is not was basically an introduction event, first event ever to be held, was the hand cycling team relay, which comprised of three hand cyclists that basically passed the relay 1 lap each. We finished 3rd. Paracycling in early November, there will be the paracycling track worlds this year. Road and track worlds were separated due to organizer conflicts and calendar conflicts. Next year, 2010, both road and track will be combined into the one event. Moving on to BMX now. I talked about the World Championships last podcast. We've had since then 2 Supercross World Cups occur. The first one in Chula Vista, where the CCA held a talent ID and development camp about 2 weeks prior to that World Cup. Very good turnout, very good opportunity to assess our up-and-coming talent. Then we had the Chula Vista World Cup, and then just last weekend was the Fréjus World Cup in France, where we saw a strong showing from Tori Nahog, who qualified in 16th, who is still a junior, but qualified 16th in the elite men. So very good results there. Sam Kool has not been really on the radar last few weeks due to a bad crash in Denmark, which was a Supercross World Cup right after the World Championships. So I guess she's basically mending her wounds, getting ready for her next season. Moving on to road worlds that occurred in Mendrisio, Switzerland, just on the Italian-Swiss border. We had some very strong showings again on the road program coming from our women, our U23s, and our elite men. Notably in the ITT, a very formidable result from David Veilleux, finished 10th in the time trial in the U23 category. very good result from Tara Whitten, once again finishing 8th in the ITT. And Swain Tuft finishing 15th in the time trial, although it's not the same result as last year in 208. Given the fact that Tufts had a pretty hard season with crashes and some mishaps, it was a very good result nonetheless. On the road race, very good. I think it's one of our top results in the women's road race with Erin Willock finishing 7th. So very strong performance from Erin Willock, who was flanked by a very good team that set her up for that result. Barry finishing 18th in the road race. Michael Barry, as you know, is always there in the World Championships and has always very strong showing. Moving on to the track season, as you know, we have 4 World Cups coming up and World Championships in the end of March. In preparation for World Cups, the track program had a training camp in Victoria last week, where there was a very good turnout. It was a lot of testing, a lot of informative sessions for our track team, whether it be nutrition, about CCS. Canadian Centre for Ethics in Sport had a presentation. A lot of athletes just benefited from the opportunity of getting all this information in before the season. So very good initiative on the track program side of things, leading into what should prove to be a very good season on the track. Finally, on the administrative side of the high performance, this time of the season is always dedicated to reporting back to our board of directors, reporting back to the provinces. We have the AGM that will be held in PEI from the 23rd to the 25th of October of this month, where we will basically have a year-end report to submit to at the AGM. The year-end report is about a 37-page report that will be available on the CCA website in the next couple weeks. Also, a big one for the high performance side is our On the Podium review, which is a yearly review just to report on what on the high performance spectrum what we've done, the systems that we've put in place, how things are tracking, and how we are basically looking to the future for improvement in our different programming. So that we have to report to OTP in November. So a lot of work has to be done in preparation for that on the from the coaches, from the coordinators, and from myself. There's also a lot of programming on the part of the coaches regarding leading up to the next season, barring track, who's already into their season, but a lot of programming and budgeting leading up to the 2010 season. Last note before we're finished, I'd like to announce that the CCA website will have a new look in the coming weeks. You'll see that we'll have basically a separation of the website into the different cycling sports, i.e. road, track, mountain bike, para, and BMX. So thank you very much for tuning in, and stay tuned for other podcasts coming up in the very near future. Thank you very much.